Well, gang, we made it down. Camping near the Guad. Day one starts tomorrow. We got camp set up. We're about to go get some rest, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
Get your good side.
Are you going with them or are you staying here? All right, gang, we made it. Day one starts now. Top of the Guadalupe River. We're gonna be chasing a fish that can only be caught in the state of Texas and only can be caught in this river alone, the Guadalupe bass. So we're looking forward to trying to get on some good fish out here. Hopefully we can make that happen. There's a lot of great species out here. We're gonna be able to knock some off the bucket list. And yeah, so stick with us, stay tuned, and let's go get it. Oh, danger dam. You can't just roll down that? Oh. Oh, just instant drop. Yeah. I know. Why is this boat so heavy? Oh my God. I know, man. Why is it so heavy?
This boat, unlike other boats, just feels heavy always.
Jesus. Bilge pump. Keep my bilge in the boat.
Builds.
Gotta keep a bilge pump, man, because this thing is full of water. It wasn't what I expected. First time in this boat, brand new experience. Got my bearings though, so it's a really stable platform. It's just super wet. TV if you don't like his feet wet, as I'm standing in water. Ah, son of a bitch. What? For real? It's gonna be like right in here somewhere. Whoa. It's my Blackfire light, the one that we were using that's really bright. I don't think so. If it is, it's gone. Bruh. Hey, GoPro was rolling.
Yeah.
Whew, that'll dry out relatively fast. We can hang it up once we get to camp. The river is not my friend. We came around some rapids over here where we should have portaged, but we thought we'd brave it. Caught the tailwind of that, came under that branch, and the rear of my kayak just spun out from behind me and it dumped me. Here we are, dry bags. Make sure you have dry bags, because my sleeping gear is gonna be a long, cold night. Lost some stuff, but I did not lose my friends.
You got time for this.
Dang, man. We better catch a 10-pound guad out here. I need redemption.
That'd be a record. Sure.
Oh man, you know what else I lost? My brand new Shady Rays that they just sent me I'm supposed to shoot content with. They were on my hat. No. Oh my God. You know, I'm actually happy that I didn't put those electronics that I pulled out of that Pelican in my box, because I almost did, but I just said, you know what, I'm gonna put them in the dry box. I'm in my dry bag. I could use a beer too. Somebody beer me, bro. It's beer 30. I'll have it. Will it get me drunk? Sure appreciate you, cook. Hey, look, it's a porta potty right there.
Yeah, I think that's I would say that's a bait porta potty. You go up there and be like, he's trespassing. Oh, look at this!
No, I sat down in this chair and it did something.
Oh, really?
Bro, it's broke.
Yeah, dude. You're right there. Let's put something under it. Support it, you know, underneath.
Like, this seat is throwing my balance off now. Not today. Come on.
This is better than quarantine all this.
Not even finna risk it.
GUADS, man. Well, we did get a GUAD. I lost it in the water, throwing a little cross-eyed Z-Man jig with the, I think it's Cabin Creek crawl in the back of it. Man, we've been grinding today on this river. And so, I mean, just to get a tug felt really good. So, just gonna get to the campsite, see if we can reset and either get after it later on this afternoon or this evening, or first thing early tomorrow morning. Let's get after it, man.
Morning. Oh my God. Day 2 begins now, man. This trip has been full of treachery and amazingness, to be honest. I mean, we've been out here floating this river. We've probably gone roughly, I think, 9 miles total so far from start to camp. But as you guys saw yesterday, this was just a rough ride. You know, this river fishing just for us as a whole is a new thing. You know, we've done some small rivers, but nothing to this magnitude. And it's definitely a learning experience. You know, we're absolutely learning a lot. You know, we're out here with a group of great guys that do this kind of thing on a regular basis. You know, the Guadalupe River is an amazing river. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful out here. I mean, you got these giant cedar trees that we're surrounded by. I mean, lots of flowing river rapids that we've come across multiple times, as you can see. You know, a lot of skinny water that we've had to, you know, to get out and actually pull the kayaks through. Some of it we've been able to push and actually run through, but you know, for safety precautions and the lack of me flipping my boat twice so far on this trip, we've decided that we'll get out in portage, you know, on the big ones, and you know, we'll try some of the smaller ones, but for the most part we're portaging. But yeah, I mean, the boats have been great. I mean, this trip as a whole has been a lot of fun, and we still have a whole 5 or 6 miles to go today. So, you know, we didn't get to do a lot of fishing yesterday. That was one of the big things. You know, this trip is really important to me is to actually be able to do some fishing. You know, and just for time's sake yesterday, even just with the flow and things like that, we just didn't have a lot of time to do some fishing. So, but today we're absolutely doing fishing. We came down here to chase one specific fish, the Guadalupe bass, because this is the only place in Texas that you can find them. So we're gonna catch a guad today. Mark my words, we're catching a guad today. So stick with us, stay tuned, and let's get out here and hammer them on day 2. Bluetooth speaker? Yeah. I got one right here you can take. You're just trying to use it while you're cooking that bruffles? I got you. Yeah, come grab it right here off the side of my boat. It just connects a Bluetooth to it.
Looks like a rock. Hell yeah, dude, thanks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's called a Blackfire. They make all kinds of, they're the people that made my power bank too, and all my lights. Especially the one that I lost that I really liked. Cut the tail off right here. And we'll basically use this head, the head of the crawfish, like a jig chunk. You know, those appendages look just like a real crawfish. I mean, it's undeniable that that's not a real crawfish. So hopefully we'll put this on this tightrope finesse jig. Ooh, that's nice and soft. That's hooking right up into that thing. That don't get bit, I don't know what will. But that's gonna be it right there. A Guadalupe. We're gonna get us a Guadalupe. We're gonna catch whatever we can on this thing. I don't care what we catch with it. I'll take that river rat. But baby deer, it don't really matter to me. Because today is about fishing. We're gonna get us some fish in the boat today. So I got that, and I got the fly rod set up. And I think those are gonna be my three presentations for today. Those are gonna be my main focal points. Just keep it simple, keep it small, and keep it slow. And I think that's what's gonna get it done. So let's get this boat in the water, and let's get to it. Got one. It's a guad, baby. It's a guad. Come here, dude. Oh, yes. Yes! I knew that sizing down was important, man. Oh, yeah, man. My first guad. Oh, my God, dude. My very first Guadalupe bass right there. Insane. There it is, guys. First Guadalupe bass of the trip. My first Guadalupe bass ever, man. The colors on this fish are absolutely amazing. I've never seen a fish with markings like this. I mean, you look at fish online, smallmouth, spotted bass. It doesn't genuinely compare to this, man. The way that this fish looks, these markings are almost tribal. And it's something to really think about and really talk about. I mean, the red eyes. I mean, this is an amazing fish. I mean, and it's not the biggest fish, but this right here is what solidifies the trip. We came down here to the Guadalupe River to chase this fish right here that can only be caught in this river system, and we got it done. That's what this is all about. Chasing the adventure, getting out here, paddle sports is life, and making it happen. Set a goal and go after it. That's what we came for. First Guadalupe bass of my lifetime. We're checking off bucket list items today, you know what I mean? It's been an amazing journey, you know, floating this river, you know, just being able to fish and experience this in the way that we have is something that, I mean, is hard to explain. I mean, just because, I mean, the serenity of this river is absolutely amazing. I mean, we're one with nature at this moment. And it doesn't get any better than this, you know, and it's like, you know, this is something that I preach to people all the time about, you know, why the importance of owning and having a kayak is something so special, because it allows you to put yourself in places like these and to be able to catch fish like that you wouldn't be able to catch anywhere else in the world. And like I said, we came to South Texas to chase that one specific species, and that's what we caught. And these fish right now, this fish spit up this crawfish. I mean, this is what they're eating down here. Micro crustaceans, you know, I mean, so that gives you an idea of, you know, what you should be throwing, you know, in these situations, you know, this time of year to catch, you know, these kind of fish. This is a crawfish like that. I mean, he spit that up. I mean, that thing is full, solid, and completely intact. So yeah, but we're gonna get back out here and we're gonna hopefully get us a bigger one. There's other fish species out here that we can also catch, smallmouth, largemouth. But the Guadalupe was the number one that we really wanted to catch because it can't be caught anywhere else in the country. So let's get back after it. Oh my God, did you see that? Something came completely out of the water down here. And it was big. And it wasn't no gop. Bruh, I just had one jump out of the water as I was pulling my bait up. Right in front of my boat. A guad. Yeah, I've missed 4, 5 now with that one. Maybe we'll get lucky and one of those fish that I spooked off these rocks will stage back up on it again. I missed one right over here. Swam it through there and he hit me. Got one. Yep. Yeah, another Guadalupe bass. We grabbed some trash that was floating by. We obviously want to keep our waterways clean in comparison to the last one. This is one beautiful fish. It's so awesome just to be out here, you know, on this water, catching these micro bass. I mean, an experience like this, just like I said before, it never gets old. I mean, these aren't trophy fish by any means, but just the ability to come and catch something like this is just, it's amazing. Especially when it's the only place in the entire country, entire world, that you can catch this species of bass. Like I said before, you know, this is not a trophy by any means, but in my mind, a fish of this magnitude, with it being as rare and only sought after in one place, it gets no better than this. This is a trophy to me. Micro fishing at its finest. Throwing finesse presentations, you know, we're really targeting these eddies after the current, and they're just kind of sitting in there behind the rocks, just waiting on a meal to present itself. And they fight so hard. I mean, for a fish to be so small, this thing fights like a giant. But yeah, it's a blast. So let's go ahead and get this guy back in the water and let him go, and let's get on our way, see if we can catch another one. Yeah, he's right here. Just fighting that current, man. Just stay in it. It's nothing short of an amazing trip for me. I mean, bucket list to get down here on this river and do this. All for you guys. I mean, to show you what it's like to be able to get out here on a kayak and chase an adventure that's like no other. So, I mean, I highly recommend doing something like this if you have the ability to do so. Get with some friends, make a trip out of it. Come down here to South Texas to the Guadalupe and chase a species that you can only find right here. So let's get back in these boats and get down the river and let's see if we can find us some more. I dropped it down to that 3.25 so that they get their whole mouth on it. Like, he bit that, he wasn't getting off because, I mean, the hook is right at the tail. See it?
Right.
So as soon as they mouth it, it's gone. Hooked up. A little better. Oh, a lot better. Fish number 3 for me, right there. Fishing that finesse swim bait, man. We're getting up in size now. This is the biggest one of the day. I think Charlie got one earlier today. And yeah, we're fishing that finesse swim bait, and it's just, that's what's working right now. Just slow rolling it around these rocks and the bases of these cedar trees that are coming down, how they've got these root systems that push out. Those fish are just sitting up inside of there, just waiting on something to swim by. Man, this is one amazing trip. This is turning out to be an amazing adventure. One that, you know, this is not even what we expected it to be. You know, it's been really slow the first day, you know, on the river, really, really long, treacherous ride. And we did some fishing, but we just really couldn't connect with anything. And then, you know, we come out the second day and we rearrange our mindset of, you know, what our plan is going to be and our plan of attack at camp last night and this morning. And we figured that, you know, the best mentality was to downsize. You know, let's take our baits down a little bit and let's get smart about what we think these fish are doing. And that's been the juice, man. That's what's been the moneymaker for us, is actually just again slowing it down, downsizing our presentations, and we've been able to connect with good fish today. And this is a great way to finish out an amazing river run, is to be able to get into some good fish like that. So we're going to continue going. We got a few more miles to go before we get to the pull-out point. Let's see if we can catch a few more on the way. You know, I just thought about what else I lost. 4 of my swim baits. They were sitting right here on the deck. Yeah, bro, 2 Huddlestons, the big headhunter, and a Savage pulse tail. I just realized that. Because I was fishing with them. Well, we've reached the end of our journey, an amazing journey at that. One extremely long and glorious trip. It was treacherous in the beginning, but I feel like we learned an immense amount about river fishing as a whole. River fishing in Texas, river fishing in South Texas. I mean, again, we came down to the Guadalupe River to chase one species of fish. While there are a plethora of others that live in this body of water, we came for one fish and one fish only, and that was the Guadalupe bass, because that fish cannot be caught anywhere else in the country. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoy this episode, man. We had a really good time out here, and we will check in with you guys on the next one. We got to get this stuff loaded up and get back up to Dallas, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode. So stick with us, stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. That Bass Fishing Dude out. Peace.